Saram, dear listeners, and welcome to a fresh episode of Bhajan Classroom from the studios of Sri Sathya Sai Media Center. Today we learn a bhajan adoring our Bhagawan as the Sadguru. It's a very popular bhajan sung in the Sai centers and Sai Samitis all over the world. And the bhajan starts with the line Sai Sai Smaran Karo. It has just 4 lines and the first line repeats as the third line. Including that, it has 5 lines, and this is a bhajan in the language Hindi, and it is very sweet, very powerful, and very profound. Let's get familiar with the lyrics of the bhajan.
Sai Sai Smaran Karo, Guru Charana Kamala Dhyana Karo, Keshava Madhava Bhajan Karo, Sadguru Sai Seva Karo.
Now that we know the lyrics of the bhajan, here is how this bhajan should be sung. Let's listen to every line of this bhajan sung very slowly without any musical accompaniments.
This bhajan is being sung in the scale F sharp Pancham for the gents, and the appropriate scale for ladies would be C Pancham. Sai Sai Smaran Karo,
Sai Sai Smaran Karo,
Sai Sai Smaran Karo,
Sai Sai Smaran Karo,
Guru Charana Kamala Dhyana Karo,
Guru Charana Kamala Dhyana Karo,
Sai Sai Smaran Karo,
Sai Sai Smaran Karo,
Keshava Madhava Bhajan Karo,
Keshava Madhava Bhajan Karo,
Keshava Madhava Bhajan Karo,
Keshava Madhava Bhajan Karo,
Sadguru Sai Seva Karo,
Sadguru Sai Seva Karo.
In the second time, we sing a small variation in the line. Sri Sadguru Sai Seva Karo,
Sri Sadguru Sai Seva Karo.
So during the first speed, when the tempo of the bhajan is lower, we can comfortably sing this Shri Sadguru Sai Seva Karo. While in the second speed, when the tempo is high, we can simplify it as Shri Sadguru Sai Seva Karo,
Shri Sadguru Sai Seva Karo,
Sai Sai Smaran Karo.
So having learnt how to sing this bhajan, This is a bhajan which is often sung in so many Sai centers and Sai samitis across the world. Let us learn how to perfect its various nuances and how to ensure that every note that we sing in this bhajan is in accordance with the right tune. We will learn this by understanding the raga of the bhajan and then discuss about the swaras that make this bhajan. Brother Anirudh is here to help us. So your thoughts, Anirudh, on the composition of this bhajan?
Sairam Bishu.
Sairam.
This is a very vibrant bhajan, and remember it often being sung probably in the end of the bhajan session, along with many other fast bhajans. And yes, as you said, it is very popularly sung in many Sai centers and even many times sung in front of Bhagawan. And remember the energetic chorus and the follow of all the devotees, even the Westerners and the overseas devotees also sing this with so much of enthusiasm and devotion. And nevertheless, the composition itself facilitates that. Very nicely it is meditative, and the word Smarana Karo is being used in the very first line itself. And it is a reminder, as soon as this you hear this bhajan, it's a gentle reminder that Sai Sai Smaran Karo. Let your entire day be filled with the Smaran of Sai. And it's very easy to get connected to this bhajan also, because immediately you can close your eyes and feel Guru Charana Kamala Dhyana Karo. We meditate upon your lotus feet, Guru's feet, and Keshava Madhava Bhajan Karo. There is message also in this bhajan. And the essence of everything, Sadguru Sai Seva Karo, is the last line. So it's more very profound and very message giving bhajan, and very aptly and wonderfully tuned in the rag Pantuvarali in the Carnatic classical music. We call it Puriya Dhanashri in the Hindustani classical music. It is a very meditative rag. Just standing in one note or just singing three notes like da ra It is so intense. It makes you go into the deep emotion of the rag. And you have many bhajans in this raga also. Nand ke dulare, Yashoda ke pyare, Hari Narayana, Hari Narayana, Nandishwara, He Nataraja. And of course the very popular Shiva bhajan, He Vishwanath, He Gaurinath, He Sainath Bhagawan. All these bhajans are largely based on Pantuvarali or Puriya Dhanashri.
Yeah, for those who are beginners in classical music, if you can elaborate on the notes that make the raga.
Yes, so the Arohana and the Avarohana of the raga goes like this. Sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa Sa. So it is a Sampurna Raga with all the 7 notes. Sa, Re, we have Komal Re, Ga, Shuddha Gha, Ma, Tivra Ma, Pa, Dha, Komal Dha, Ni, Sa. Many times we have bhajans, as we always say, bhajans need not necessarily stick to one particular raga. It can be a combination of 2 ragas. So many bhajans like Hey Vishwanath, Hey Gaurinath have most of the notes from this raga, and maybe 1 or 2 lines have the Shuddha Dha. Pa Dha Pa Ma Ga. Also, that of course brings to many other family of ragas. So in this, the intense factor, or what you call the meditative, the note is Re and Dha. Sa Re Re Sa Dha Pa Ma is very intense. Ma Ga Ma Ma Dha Dha. So when you keep singing the notes Ma Dha, you want to come to a state of rest, and it is beautifully placed, the notes like Ga and Pa. Ma Dha Ni Dha Ma Dha Ni Dha Pa Ma Ma Ga Ga Re Ga Ma Ga Re Re Sa.
Yeah, beautiful. As you said, it is a very contemplative raga.
Yes.
But the bhajan begins on a high note. So, to me, it occurs as if while Bhagawan wants us to be very inward looking inside, but at the same time, be a very vibrant self.
Yes.
And do service. Sadguru Sai Seva Karo. He wants you to be very vibrant. You can be a very, very introvert inside. But for the world, you have to go out, you have to serve, you have to sing His name, you have to give your all in service, in Namasmarana. And I think as we contemplate, every bhajan is a encapsulation of His message. And I think that's why we always feel that even one bhajan is enough for your mukti.
Exactly. And no wonder Swami sang these beautiful compositions like Hari Bhajan Bina Sukh Shanti Nahi. The essence, the entire essence of everything, the life is there in the bhajan itself. Bhaja Govindam. All the bhajans which Swami sang itself is exactly, it sums to what he says, my life is my message. Everything is contained in his bhajans.
And this is a bhajan which has been sung, as you said, in the divine physical presence from the 60s.
Yes, it's a very old
From
bhajan.
the Raja Reddy times, this has been sung. And it's really powerful. And it's urging you. It's a Hindi bhajan that way. Karo, do this. It's urging you.
Yeah, Karo. It's Hindi.
So that way, it's a bhajan which is constantly goading you to go towards the path Bhagawan has shown. Beautiful. Now, given how this bhajan has captured the imagination of devotees for decades, there is something very special about the way the bhajan has been made, what it conveys. Maybe we should spend a little more time doing what this bhajan is urging us to do.
Absolutely.
To do that Namasmarana.
Yes. How about a dhun?
Oh, absolutely.
On this rag, and it is a very famous phrase, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Oh, yes.
By Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Sai Smaran Karo Sai 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 Sai.
So yes, those who love to spend time with ragas and love to sing this bhajan in the privacy of their altar in home, you can just unleash yourself expressing your love for Bhagawan through this bhajan. But of course, when we sing in a public bhajan session, we will conform to the tune as we are learning now. So let's get familiar with the swaras of every line of this bhajan.
Sai Sai Smaran Karo Pa Maga Pa Pa Maga Mariga
Pa Maga Pa Pa Maga Mariga
Guru Charan Kamala Dhyana Karo Re ga re ga ga re ga ga ma ga re re sa
Re ga re ga ga re ga ga ma ga re re sa
Sai Sai Smaran Karo Papa Maga Papa Maga Mariga
Papa Maga Papa Maga Mariga
Keshava Madhava Bhajan Karo Pa Maga Da 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 Ni Da Pa Pa Maga
Pa Maga Dha 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 Ni Da Pa Pa Maga.
In the second time, we have a variation as we learnt in the tune of the bhajan. Keshava Madhava Bhajan Karo Pamagadha Dani Rinidha Pamaga
Pamagadha Dhani Rinidha Pamaga.
Sadguru Sai Seva Karo. Pamaga Magari Riga Magari Risa.
Pamaga Magari Riga Magari Risa.
Shri Sadguru Sai Seva Karo. Sarigama Pamaga Gari Rigama Gari Risa.
Sarigama Pamaga Gari Rigama Gari Risa.
In the second speed, when the tempo is faster, we can sing Shri Sadguru Sai Seva Karo. Gama Pama Gama Gari Rigama Gari Risa.
Gama Pama Gama Gari Rigama Gari Risa.
So that's how every line of this bhajan flows technically. Let's spend next few minutes on the beat of the bhajan. Tell us about the beat, Anirudh.
The beat of this bhajan is 8-beat, Aditalam or Keherva in the classical music. So the count is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sai Sai Smaran Karo.
Sai Sai Smaran Karo.
Guru Charana Kamala Dhyana Karo.
Guru Charana Kamala Dhyana Karo.
Keshava Madhava Bhajan Karo.
Keshava Madhava Bhajan Karo.
Sadguru Sai Seva Karo.
Sadguru Sai Seva Karo.
Shri Sadguru Sai Seva Karo.
Sri Sadguru Sai Seva Karo.
Yeah, so that gives us a good understanding of the rhythm as well as the tune of the bhajan. Thank you so much, Anirudh, Abhishek and Prasad. Sairam.
Thank you.
Sairam, brother.
So we are done with all the technical aspects of this bhajan, be it the raga, the rhythm and so on. And this leaves us now to focus on one of the most important parts of bhajan singing, and that is the feeling, the bhava with which we need to offer this bhajan to our beloved Bhagawan. So let's take every line of this bhajan, in fact every word, and contemplate on what each word signifies. We begin with the first line, Sai Sai Smaran Karo.
Sai Sai Smaran Karo.
Even before we learn about the meaning of this line, it will be beautiful for us to learn about how this bhajan came into being from the person who composed it. And this bhajan also has an interesting tale around its composition. It was originally composed with a particular set of lyrics, and Bhagawan guided the composer to change the lyrics. So let's learn about the origins of the bhajan from Miss Girija Bai, who was Bhagawan's chosen instrument to gift this bhajan to all of us.
There is a story behind this song.
Yes. So maybe you can tell the story of Sai Sai Smaran Karo.
I composed that song, Sai Kripa, that Sai Sai Smaran Karo. In that I had put Dhyana Karo, Smarana Karo, Keshava, Madhava, Bhajana Karo, Kirtana Karo, like that, it comes, all 4 lines. Swami came in my dream on the night. I sang this in Gindi only. Me Leelama said, that new song you sing. So night he came in my dream and said, last line lo Seva karo ni pettu. And asked me, you know the meaning of Seva? I said, yes, Swami, service. Adi pettu annar.
Put that.
So he put that, he said. So that is, Sai Sai Smaran Karo, Guru Charana Kamala Dhyana Karo, Keshava Madhava Bhajan Karo, Keshava Madhava Bhajan Karo, Sadguru Sai Seva Karo, Sri Sathya Sai Seva Karo, Sai Sai Smaran Karo, Guru Charana Kamala Dhyana Karo. Sadguru Sai Smaran Karo. Because Sai Sai Smaran Karo was first. So I thought last also I'll put that. Keshava Madhava Bhajana Karo, Sadguru Sai Smarana Karo. That is what I put. He said Sadguru Sai Seva Karo. Then I changed that and told everybody, you also please change this. Swami has told this. Then they also changed that version.
So that was Miss Girija Bai telling us how the bhajan has the current set of lyrics. And in the beautiful manner, Swami corrected her and brought in such profound significance into the lyrics of this bhajan. So going back to every word of the first line, Sai refers to, of course, our beloved Bhagawan, Sri Sathya Sai Baba, and Swami says, Sai is not just a name. Sai is the very divine principle that rests in the human heart. Sai or Swami is truly Antaryami, the one who is installed in our heart. Smarana means to remember, to think of, and Karo means to do. So this line exhorts all of us to contemplate on the divine name of Bhagawan, to contemplate on our beloved Bhagawan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. Say his name at all times. We move on to the next line.
Guru Charana Kamala Dhyana Karo.
Guru Charana Kamala Dhyana Karo. Guru in general terms means the teacher or preceptor. Charana refers to feet. Kamala is lotus. Dhyana means to meditate. Instead of we understanding what is the meaning of the word Guru, let us listen to Bhagawan himself explain the various inner significances attached to this word Guru.
Guru అనగా దీని యొక్క అంతరార్థం ఏమిటి?
What is the inner significance of Guru?
Guru. రుకారో అంధకారస్య రుకారో తన్నివారణ. అజ్ఞానం అనేటువంటి అంధకారాలను నివారణ గావించేటువంటి వాడే గురువు.
Guru is the one who dispels the darkness of ignorance.
ఇంతే కాదు, దీనికి మరొక అర్థం కూడా ఉంటుంది.
There's another connotation.
గుకారో అనగా గుకారో గుణాతీతః.
Gu, beyond attributes.
రుకారో రూపరహితః.
Ru, formless.
గుణాతీతుడు రూపరహితుడు ఒక్క బ్రహ్మనే.
The one without attributes, the one formless is Brahma.
అతన్ని మాత్రమే గురువు అన్నారు.
So God Brahma is Guru.
కనుక ఎట్టి గురువు లేనటువంటి వారే గురువు.
Therefore the one without any Guru above him is the true Guru.
కనుకనే భగవంతుడే. అందువల్లనే గురు బ్రహ్మ, గురు విష్ణు, గురుదేవో మహేశ్వరః, గురు సాక్షాత్ పరబ్రహ్మ, తస్మై శ్రీ గురవే నమః. కనుక ఎవరు గురువు అంటే బ్రహ్మనే గురువు, విష్ణువే గురువు, శివుడే గురువు.
Therefore Brahma is Guru, Vishnu is Guru, Maheshwara is
ఎవరు?
Guru.
బ్రహ్మ విష్ణు మహేశ్వరులుగా త్రిగుణముల యొక్క స్వరూపాలు.
They represent the three attributes.
బ్రహ్మ రజోగుణము.
Brahma represents the rajas, emotion.
సాత్వికమైనటువంటి యొక్క దీన్నే విష్ణు స్వరూపము.
The pious sattvic nature is represented by
తమో గుణం
Vishnu.
యొక్క తత్వమే ఈశ్వరత్వము.
The tamas dullness is represented by
కాబట్టి
Ishvara.
ప్రపంచమంతా కూడాను త్రిగుణాతీతమైనటువంటిది కాదు, త్రిగుణతో కూడినటువంటిది.
Therefore, the whole world
ప్రతి
under the
మానవుని
influence
యందు
of
కూడా
three
త్రిగుణములు
attributes.
ఉంటున్నాయి.
They are present in every man.
కనుక బ్రహ్మ విష్ణు మహేశ్వరుని ఎవ్వరూ కంటితో చూచిన వారు లేరు.
No one has ever seen Brahma, Vishnu,
ప్రతి
Maheshwara.
హృదయం నందు కూడా బ్రహ్మ విష్ణు మహేశ్వరులు త్రిగుణములతో ఉంటున్నారు.
Every heart has got this trinity, Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara.
Bhagawan in his Guru Poornima Discourses has given us several other deeper meanings of the word Guru, but probably we'll reserve that for another session of Bhajan Tutor where we adore Bhagawan as Guru. Let's move on. The next word is Kamala. Kamala means lotus. Bhagavan says the lotus has its origins in the muddy earth below water and comes out of the water. Still, it does not accumulate to itself either the mud or the water. If water is not available even for a moment, then the lotus fades. While it is not possible for the lotus to live without water, yet the lotus does not take into itself any quantity of water. Extrapolating this, Bhagavan says, this life is born in something external to life, which may be compared to mud. We live in this world, the temporal material world, which may be compared to water. To be able to live in this material world, having been born in mud and yet not get the water or the nature of the material world attached to us, that is the quality which is present in the feet of the Lord. Not just feet, every limb of the Lord. And that is why every limb of the Lord is adored as lotus feet, lotus eyes, lotus hands, and so on. The significance of this is that whatever he does, nothing attaches to his being. The Lord represents a vision which is pure. He represents a mind that is unwavering. He is in the world, but all the time above the world. He transcends the world at the same time. That is how Bhagavan would want us to lead our lives too, and that is what is symbolized and taught by adoring the Lord as one who has the lotus feet. We need to learn to live and act in this world, but not let the world enter us. Tribhuvan Sachdev, an alumnus of Bhagawan's university, once shared how Bhagawan on one occasion said there are 3 things we need to do as a personal sadhana to make sure that our prayer reaches Bhagawan. He summarized it as 10 minutes of meditation, 10 minutes of Swadhyaya, reading Sai literature, and 10 minutes of Namasmarana. Let's listen directly to Brother Tribhuvan Sachdev.
So Swami said, if you want your prayers to be effective, if you want to ensure that every time you pray and your prayers reach me directly, ensure to put a postage stamp of personal sadhana on all your prayers. When all your prayers are there supported by personal sadhana, all your prayers will directly reach me without any hassles, without any problems. We discussed amongst ourselves, Swami, what is the personal sadhana we must do? So very simple, Swami would say. 10 minutes of meditation every day. 10 minutes of Namasmarana every day. And 10 minutes of reading Sai literature every day. If we do, brothers and sisters, can we not spare just half an hour every day to ensure that our prayers are more effectively reaching Bhagawan straight like a jet? So all Swami says is 10 minutes of meditation, 10 minutes of Namasmarana, and 10 minutes of reading Sai literature.
So that's what this line asks us to do, to learn to meditate, to learn to chant, to learn to think of Bhagavan by reading his literature. And in this line, Guru Charana Kamala Dhyana Karo, we are asking ourselves to meditate on that beautiful lotus feet of our Lord so that we learn to become more and more detached like the Lord and get attached only to Him and Him alone. We move on to the third line. So this is a repeat of the first line. Dear listeners, the name of God has the power to make God Himself manifest in front of us. And Professor H.J. Bhagya in this powerful experience gives us a sterling example of this that he has experienced in his own life.
1984, one Indian exporter, fruit exporter, he gave me an assignment to go to London and advertise export of mangoes from Bombay to London. One day, I was going to there in London, Western International Market. After getting down from double-decker bus, I had to walk 20 minutes. Every day routine was. Started the hailstorm. I was not prepared for that. In order to generate heat within myself, I just very loudly chanted, Sai Ram, Sai Ram, Sai Ram, Sai Ram. In moments, Swamiji physically appeared there and putting his hand on my shoulder, told me, 20 minutes we walked together. We reached International Market and I was fully drenched with the rains and hailstorm. And I wanted to wipe my face. I saw there was not even a drop of water on Swami's robe. So just I wanted to wipe my face and I saw Swami disappearing in thin air like a madcap. Swami, Swami, Swami. It gave me a lesson, power of Namasamran. Wherever you are, if you chant his name, he can do anything. There are no limitations.
So when we sing Sai Sai Smaran Karo, let's remember to keep recalling his name at all times. And let's do it with passion, with devotion. That will ensure that we stay connected to him forever. And that will have the power to make him appear before us. We move on to the next line.
Keshava Madhava Bhajan Karo.
Keshava is one of the many names of Lord Krishna, and one meaning of this name is he who destroys troubles or klesha. Another meaning is the one who has lovely locks of dark and curly hair. This second meaning is derived from the word kesa, which means hair. The suffix va is added to denote the beauty of the Lord's hair. So this name of the Lord, Keshava, indicates that he possesses qualities like supremacy and loveliness, which are his natural possessions. He has curly locks of hair which are sublime and soft. His hair is black and indescribably beautiful. It captivates and attracts anyone who beholds him, just like his form. Madhava is another name of Lord Krishna, and Madhava means the one who is the consort of Mother Lakshmi, Madhava. And Goddess Lakshmi is the goddess of all types of prosperity and wealth. Madhava also means the Lord of nature, because Ma means nature. Ma also means illusion or Maya. So the divine is the Lord of illusion, master of creation, and the Lord of all wealth, prosperity, knowledge and wisdom. And bhajan means to adore. So in this context, it refers to singing the glories and names of the Lord. When we say Keshava Madhava Bhajana Karo, we are urging our mind to chant these beautiful names of the Lord, which are redolent with such deep and profound meaning, as well as filled with such enchanting sweetness. We come now to the last line. Sadguru Sai Seva Karo.
Sadguru Sai Seva Karo.
Sadguru comes from Sat, meaning true. Guru is teacher, and earlier we heard Bhagawan explain to us some of the meanings of the word Guru. Guru also can be split into Gu, Ru, the one who is beyond all gunas, gunatita, and the one who is beyond all forms, rupa varjita. That is another name that Bhagavan had given, and that's the reason why Swami said there can be no guru better for our lives than the divine himself. And that is why he said Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, they are your true gurus, because they are beyond all names, all forms and all attributes. Shri is used as a mark of respect. Shri also means the one who possesses all types of wealth, prosperity, goodness, name and fame. It connotes the divine. During his summer shower discourses in Vrindavan in 1974, Bhagavan said, imagine a book in your hand and a friend comes by as you are reading it. On seeing the friend, you ask for a loan of 10 rupees and the friend is willing to give you the loan, but before that, he wishes to see the book that you are reading. And as the friend turns a few pages, he finds a 10 rupee note already inside the book and then asks you, why do you want a loan from me when you already have a 10 rupee note inside your own book? And then you say, oh, I forgot about this money that I had placed in this book. Okay, I don't need your loan. And now you are very happy. The fact is, that 10 rupee note really is yours and you forgot about it, which your friend pointed out for you. Swami says, a true guru also does the same. He points out that divine aspect within you and he draws your attention to the reservoir of strength and wisdom which is there in your own hearts. He just removes that blindfold which you have put on your eyes. Seva means service. Bhagavan would always say, Dil mein Ram, Haath mein Kaam, meaning keeping Ram in your heart, you should engage in good activity. In this context, let us listen to a clip of Miss Girija Bai again, wherein she shares how they started doing a small seva activity in her home, which later assumed a mega service project named as Sai Kripa, which continues even today in Chennai. And this seva happened because they started first with bhajans. Bhajans led them on to seva. And the way it happened is so beautiful. Let's listen to Miss Girija Bai.
After you started forming this bhajan group with Mrs. Kamala sir, then slowly Samiti started forming in Chennai, right?
Yes, Samiti, and the Samiti, they had some group singing, like that.
So you were associated with Samiti first?
Mylapore. We started with 5 members, so I could not do much.
In Mylapore?
Mylapore. So we went to Santom Blind School. We used to read for them, give them some Narayan Seva, teach them some bhajans, like that we used to do. Then we thought, oh, not 5 members we are not able to do. Adayar, they have got lot of people. So like that we will go and merge with them, we can do more service. So we merged with them, we did a lot. So like that we were doing for some time. Then Swami came. As usual, he visited my brother's house. I told Swami, I have clubbed with Adayar now. Why? He said, no Swami, we are only 5 members. We are not able to do much seva. So here means lot of people are there. So I have clubbed with Adayar. I didn't take permission for clubbing. I just thought, let us be together, we can do. Swami said, Nico, quantity kavala, quality kavala.
Oh,
I said, Swami.
Quality or quantity?
I said, quality, Swami. అట్లా అప్పుడు ఒక డ్రమ్ గాడిద కాలు పెట్టుకొని ఏం చేస్తావు, ఒక కప్పు పాలు కావాలంటే ఒక స్పూన్ ఆవు పాలు చాలు. Quantity, you should not go for quantity.
Better than barrels of darkness.
Quality is important. So you go back, start there, you will get members, he said. So I went back. Went back. We all only 5, no? I told them, see, Swami has told like that. We will again do. Maybe we will get people. Swami's indication. Like that, they obliged me and they came. As usual, we started. Then I built another house and I shifted this house. This was a small house. So I shifted to that house. That area, people came to know that bhajan was going on and all that. So they started coming after hearing this. So like that, about 20 people we got.
Oh.
Immediately,
Immediately?
So immediately, not even 2 months. Then I thought I must do something. Now we have lot of members. They were also willing to do something, some seva. Then by that time, this blind school moved to Puttaparthi. So we had to go all the way to Puttaparthi. It is about how many miles, Pragasekar?
30 kilometers.
35 miles. So we used to engage cars, take Narayan Seva, buy some fruits or some biscuits, something like that, and take it and go. Children will be waiting. We will inform them that we are coming.
So that was going on, and then you thought we should start this seva of Sai Kripa.
Yeah. Then we were discussing about ourselves. They said that we are all there to help you, Amma. Whatever help you need, you take us from us. Allot us some duty, we will do. So whenever the patients came, they were all there, taking care of them, making packets, tablets. Somebody has to do that. So each one will take some,
So you thought that now that we have good number of people, let's start some service?
Yeah, service. Because those days trust was not there. We just among ourselves, we will collect some money. Not much funds were there. Whatever we could do, service, So they came forward, all my friends. Then we started like that.
So the Sai Kripa is basically a medical camp. Which started
camp.
In your house.
Yeah.
In a new house.
Yeah, in our house. New house. We shifted there. Then there only Swami came. He said, you started now itself, because he gave the name also.
Swami gave the name?
Sai Kripa Swami only gave in the interview. I told him, said, in the house, etla chestavu house lo, he said.
How will you do in the house?
So he said, no, Daddy says he'll help me, sir, Swami. And so many people are coming forward, doctors. So with them, we will first start and see how it goes. Like that, I am so keen on doing this, I said. Oh, the idea banchide, chudo etla avutade ni, like that he said. Then when he came also, he came inside and said, Amy, idanni ichesave, etla manage chestaru. Because one room I gave for Daddy. For doing, I know he should be dark, So one room had gone. And one room, Mr. Ramani was there. He was distributing medicines and all. For that one room, full medicines, all these equipments, everything was there. So 2 rooms gone, no. Only 3 bedrooms we had. So Swami, when he came, he asked, Etla manage chestavu? Inta idanni ichesave. No, Swami, 3 rooms we have.
How will you manage all? So, 2 rooms.
We are managing. There only we are all sleeping. It's no problem. We are managing. So he was so happy that the whole house was utilized for this purpose. And then of course portico and the driveway, they will come. They will form a queue themselves. They will do. There won't be any galata like coming and falling, and slowly they will come. The doctors will manage to see them. They'll take whatever medicines are given. And of course, pregnant ladies and all, Sharda Subramaniam was there. They will see those patients. And main thing, this Dr. Vijay Kumar and Dr. Ramakrishna and Sudhakar Rao.
Swami himself came and started this thing.
Yeah, he came. He came and started.
And slowly now Sai Kripa has grown.
Yeah. So now Sai Kripa is going in big scale. Can never imagine. More than 1,000 people are coming, I believe, every Sunday.
Now it is happening close to Sundaram.
Yeah, opposite Sundaram.
So Bhagawan not only inspired her to compose bhajans, but Swami cultivated her heart in such a manner that practice of bhajan singing led her to be engaged in selfless service too. Bhajans and Seva are the 2 powerful pillars of every Sai center, and those were the formative years of Sai organization that Miss Girijabai was recollecting. And we can see how Bhagavan so subtly but slowly and surely inculcated into every person who was coming into his fold in those years, into these sacred virtues, these sacred habits of bhajan and seva. So in this line, Sadguru Sai Seva Karo, we are giving a clarion call to our own minds to engage wholeheartedly in any small service that we can do, even as we love to sing bhajans and participate in doing collective namasmarana. With that, dear listeners, we have finished gaining a glimpse of the meaning of every word of this bhajan. Let's now listen to the complete version of this bhajan as it is sung in the Prasanthi Nilayam Mandir. As you listen, please do sing along.
Sai Sai Smaran Karo, Sai Sai Smaran Karo, Sai Sai Smaran Karo, Sai Sai Smaran Karo, Guru Charan Kamal Dhyan 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 Karo, Sai Sai Smaran Karo, Sai Sai Smaran Karo, Keshava Madhava Bhajan Karo, Keshava Madhava Bhajan Karo, Keshava Madhava Bhajan Karo, Keshava Madhava Bhajan Karo, Sadguru Sai Seva Karo, Sadguru Sai Seva Karo, Shri Sadguru Sai Seva Karo, Shri Sadguru Sai Seva Karo, Sai Sai Smaran Karo, Sai Sai Smaran Karo, Guru Charan Kamal Dhyan Karo, Guru Charan Kamal Dhyan Karo, Sai Sai Smaran Karo, Sai Sai Smaran Karo, Keshava Madhava Bhajan Karo, Keshava Madhava Bhajan Karo, Sadguru Sai Seva Karo, Sadguru Sai Seva Karo, Shri Sadguru Sai Seva Karo, Sadguru Sai Seva Karo, Sai Sai Smaran Karo.
So that brings us to the end of the current episode of Bhajan Classroom, and we hope these sessions help you to not only learn to sing these bhajans better, but also contemplate on them and spiritualize your lives as you make bhajans a part of your everyday routine. Thank you so much. Sai Ram.